and welcome to episode 101 of the Stress Knits podcast. My name is Stacy, also known as the Dyer behind Stress Knits Yarn. You can find me over on Instagram as Stress Knits Yarn and over on Ravelry as Stress Knits. Today is January 14th. It is a Tuesday. And it's finally getting a little chilly outside, which is really great because it's been unseasonably warm here in southeast Michigan, where I live with my husband Doug, our daughter Eliza, and our pug Esther. If you hear any pug noises, that is my dog. She gets very curious when I podcast. So that's that. First off, I wanted to thank all new viewers for subscribing and checking out my podcast, and all returning viewers for continuing this journey with me. It means so much, and a huge thank you to everybody who wished me well with my 100th episode and my podcast anniversary. I have been doing this since 2016, which just feels like forever ago and yesterday all at the same time. So just thank you to every single one of you, whether you are new or returning. It just means so much to have you here. Yes, so let's see. Life has been it's getting back to normal, which is good. Eliza is napping again, which is really nice. Esther is just being cute and everything, and Doug is settling into his new position. So everything's falling into place. I have kind of found my new normal within all of the new schedules, and it's been really great. I've been doing a lot of meal prepping, which has just changed my life drastically already. So I always waited until right before Doug got home to cook dinner, and now I'm cooking dinner at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and it has been, like I said, life-changing. Just doing something when I have the energy to do it has made all of the difference, and yeah, it's been really great. We've been eating really well. We had enchiladas, and what did I have yesterday? I had my chicken tacos that I love to make, and today is burrito bowls. Yeah, so I just did a huge batch of chicken and divvied it up through the 3 meals. Cooked Eliza separately because she usually likes a little less spice than Doug and I do. So that's been really great. Yeah, and I feel good. I feel re-energized and recharged, and I feel like that's only going to continue through this year, hopefully. So with that, let's talk about knitting. I have not been knitting on much because I had a huge shop update yesterday. And there's still more in the shop. I will talk to you about that at the end of the episode. Hi, Esther. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. This is my dog, Esther. She hasn't made an appearance in quite a while. But, yes. So I had a huge shop update, and it's been taking all of my energy to do so. Just getting everything ready. I have everything packed and ready to go once Doug gets home so I can run to the post office. Because if you don't know, Doug and I share one car because it just didn't make sense to have 2 cars when I'm at home most of the day. So we have one car, so I just have to run errands when I have it. So I'm just waiting for him to get home in the next few hours, and I'll be running out packages. Hi, Esther. How are you? Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so yes, the update took up the big portion of my knitting time because I just needed to get everything ready. And I've been sticking to my schedule, which I will talk about at the end of the episode as well. Hi, I'm going to need my lap soon. And my arms. Okay. So I've really only knit on 2 things. Can you get down for a little bit? Do you want to go to your bed? Good job. Okay, so that's Esther. But I've been knitting on 2 things. So the first thing I talked about last week, and it is Doug's Flax sweater. I put about 2 inches into the body. Since you saw it last. So it's coming along. This will be hopefully done by the end of the month, but I'm not sure because I have a new cast on that has taken all of my knitting time. But this is the Flax by Tin Can Knits. I'm using Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in the cast iron colorway. I'm using a US size 8, and I'm knitting the 43, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, so he will have about 4 or 5 inches of positive ease, which matches up perfectly with his favorite sweater. Yes. I'm just really enjoying this knit, and it's nice to contrast between this and what I'm working on now because this is such a woolly, I love Brooklyn Tweed. It's a light woolly wool, not toothy, but there's some grab to it, and I just really, really love Brooklyn Tweed. So this is still going, still chugging along, but I decided since I finished my Mackworth, I would finally cast on something that I've been wanting to cast on for months. You've probably heard me talk about this, you're probably sick of it, but I am knitting the cover sweater from Pom Pom Quarterly issue 28, which is spring 2019. And this is Woodwardia by Lydia Gluck. And I love it. Let me show you some more pictures of it because it is just, it's the most perfect sweater. So it's a very deep raglan. Yeah. Sorry, Esther's chewing on a toy. Sorry if that noise bothers you, or if you can even hear it at all. But it has this beautiful fern detail along the raglan. There is a kind of mock turtleneck thing going on, but I am going to just do a fold over collar. It'll probably be similar to this sweater. This is a store-bought sweater. I know, but I like it. So, so I will roll it over, but it's just going to be a doubled collar. I actually might just do my first folded collar thing. I've never done before, so we'll see what happens. But this sweater is very cropped. The schematics, let's chat about that because I think it's important to talk about. So where are you? The length from underarm to the end of the sweater is just shy of 9 inches. It's 8 3/4 inches, and that is just too short for me. That would be shorter than the Mackworth, which is the sweater I showed last time, and I talked about it being a little too short for my personal comfort. Thank you to everyone who said that they liked the length and the positive ease in it. I really appreciate that, but for me, I would rather be comfortable and cozy in a sweater rather than feeling like I need to constantly tug at the hem. Hey, Esther. Hi, Boba. You okay? She found some paper. Okay, so yes, this is what I'm knitting. So I will be lengthening the overall sweater probably to about 14 inches. Esther, hey, can you not do that? Thank you. I love you. Okay. Sorry about that. She is more distracting than usual. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Okay, so yes, the Woodwardia by Lydia Gluck. So I cast this on a few days ago, like 2-3 days ago. Everything is happening right now. Esther, hey, can you not? Oh. There you go. She actually found the spot where she threw up last night, and I cleaned it up, but I think she can still smell it. So, anyway. Okay, so this is where I'm at. I'm 1 row away from separating for the sleeves. So this is going to grow. It is superwash merino. I'm knitting it in DK weight. This is Stress Knits yarn, so my hand-dyed yarn in the My Jam colorway, which is just one of my perfect pinks. I have a lot of tonal pinks in my lineup. So there's My Jam, Palm Lines, Cheeks, and the new one, Eloise. And they're all my favorite. But My Jam just holds a special place in my heart because I dyed it during a hard summer. So, yes. So I'm really, really excited about this. The fern detail is my absolute favorite. Just look at it. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. Yes, so, everything is very oversized in the sweater, which I really like. This is not going to be something that's super like fancy or that I wear to something nice. But my idea for the sweater is that it's the perfect everyday sweater that I can wear with leggings, or I could wear with jeans if I'm just hanging around the house, or if we go out as a family, or you know, just a nice everyday sweater. Yes, so I really like it because it kind of comes in here, and I think that'll be really flattering. I have some tank tops that do that, and I have had sweaters that do that in the past, and I really like the way they look on me. So I'm really excited about that detail. The sleeves are very full up top, and then they get skinnier as you decrease down the arms. I might do a little bit of a more balloon sleeve kind of thing. I'm not sure yet. See where that goes. But after I'm done here, I will be knitting on this and hopefully separate for the sleeves before Eliza wakes up so I can just go round and round and round. I am on my second cake of my DK weight. I was alternating skeins, but I finished the first one, and I'm just going to wait until I separate the sleeves to join the second one to do helical knitting in the round. So this is second cake. I forgot to mention that there is a faux seam detail on the sleeve and on the body of the sweater. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, so there's this pearl ridge down the sleeve and down the side of the sweater, which I'm really excited about. I think it's a really nice look. Yeah, I'm in love with this. I cannot put it down. I really hope that this turns out the way that I'm thinking it will in my head, because I will wear this every day. And I really love the color. I'm just really happy with this sweater. So I really can't wait to get back to this. And it's really all I want to knit on, even though I want to finish Doug's sweater as well. But there's that. And that is all I've been working on. Much shorter episode than last time, but I also wanted to mention something I am about to cast on, which is a test knit for a friend. I don't know how much I can say, I don't know, but yes, so this is the Between the Canyons socks. They've been on Instagram, and yeah, so you okay? Esther likes to cough like that occasionally. Just a thing that she does. she might have gotten into some hair. Yes, but this is going to be a cabled sock that I will show you next time. I am going to skein this up. I'm using No Trail to Follow, which is my hand-dyed yarn. It's a mint green with gray speckles. I'm really excited about it. This sock is seed stitch and cables, and I'm just excited to try it out. But it was designed out of Stress Knits yarn, and I cannot wait to see everyone knit these up. So that is going to be on the needle soon. I obviously have more sweaters that I want to cast on, but I want to finish Woodwardia and Flax before I do so, and I also have some sweaters that I would like to finish. If you watched last week, I talked about my Mon Manet Light sweater, Esther Babe. And, sorry, I'm so distracted. Okay, let's take a sip of coffee and regroup. Okay, so I talked about my Mon Manet Light sweater. I'm knitting it out of Stress Knits Siren. I think it's going to go into hibernation for a little bit. It's just not what I want to work on right now. I really want the sweater eventually, but it's just not what I want to work on. So that will go into hibernation and hopefully be pulled out in the next few months. But until then, I have plenty of sweaters that I want to cast on. So yeah, that's really all that's going on. Yes, I mentioned my schedule that I've been planning out meticulously because I'm trying to get into a rhythm. So I just wanted to share with you how I'm doing that. It's nothing fancy because I'm not fancy, but I found this at Target and I really liked it. It's a 2020 agenda. It's a planner. Saw the brand name and I kind of threw up in my mouth. It's called Cupcakes and Cashmere. It's so dumb, but I like this. So, yes. Gray and gold, very classic. And then the inside is gray, white, and pink. So it's very much my color palette, but I haven't had a planner like this since college, and I love them. So I'll show you last week's schedule. So I have been color coordinating everything, and some of my personal stuff is not highlighted. So like therapy in the gym, our 3-year anniversary. But yeah, and I don't know, there's something about writing it down and my personality type that it just makes me want to get it done, and it makes me want to cross it off. So, yeah. So it's really working for me, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, like today, I almost didn't podcast because I don't have a lot to show you. But I wrote it down, so I had to do it. And I'm shipping packages today, and then I'm going to the gym. That is my day today, because dinner is already made. I don't have to worry about it when I get home. So that is what I am going to be doing, and it's just really fun. It helps me plan out Patreon stuff in advance, so I have everything queued up and scheduled for the rest of the month. And yeah, and it's just really keeping me on track, and I really like it. So that's what I've been doing. It's simple, it's something tangible to me though, so I just really enjoy it, and I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know why, I just did. So yeah, nothing else really crazy going on, just trying, like I said, to find my new normal, and I feel really good. So hopefully that stays. Okay, so with that, let's talk about Stress Knits yarn. If you're not interested, that's okay. You don't have to be. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. But if you are interested in Stress Knits yarn, I'm just going to go over what's still in the shop in case you are interested. A huge thank you to everyone who shopped my update yesterday. It's the first shop update of the new year and it went really well. I just feel so lucky that I have this community and that you like what I create, because I work really hard and I really like it, and it just feels really good that other people like it too and want to make things with it. So let's talk about the yarn that's in the shop. So I have 6 skeins of Mountain Mama on single. That. I have 4 skeins of Eucalyptus on single. I have 4 skeins of Eucalyptus on Halo, which is my mohair silk base. I'm still so obsessed with this. I love this. Buy it so I don't knit with it, because that's all I want to do. So it's just so delicate. Like any of Jessie May's patterns, just anything. It'd be so pretty. I have 4 skeins of Ever Peach in the shop. So it's a pink and cream with some swaths of green and mint in there, and I love it. This is from Advent. This was day 1. So there's that. Let's see, what else do I have? Throwing things everywhere. Okay, so I have Dusk on DK. I have 6 skeins of this. I'm actually going to be knitting a sweater soon out of this exact yarn, Dusk on DK. I'm going to be knitting the Yorkville sweater by Mina Phillip, Knitting Expat Designs, and I cannot wait. Yes, it's just, I love Dusk. I also have Dusk on Cloud, which is Surrey alpaca and silk. If you find mohair to be itchy, this is something to give a try. I do find mohair itchy initially, but I have an entire sweater out of Cloud and it doesn't bother me at all. It's kind of blowing out because the sun is doing weird things, but Dusk on Cloud. I also have Dusk on Single, which is my personal favorite. Oh, I love it so much. And then, let's see, what else do I have? I also have Dusk on Halo, which is mohair silk again. I have Eloise on mohair silk. This is just a very warm pink that I love. It's a little bit more sophisticated than my jam. I don't know, I love Eloise. It's just the perfect like champagne-y pink. Love it. Then I also have 5 skeins of Grubby on Favorite, and Favorite is 80/20 Superwash Merino Nylon. Perfect for socks, but I've also used it for sweaters and I really enjoy it. It holds up really, really well, and I've also used it in shawls and it's very nice. Then I have Figgy, which was originally Figgy pudding in the Advent calendar, but I wanted something that could stay around year-round because I don't have purples really in my lineup. And I really like this one, and it seems you guys do too. So let's talk about it. So this is Figgy on Single. It's just, I love it. And then I have Figgy on Halo, the mohair silk, and on Cloud, the Surrey alpaca silk. And so seriously, if you want to make a no frills or the simple raglan or the diaphanous raglan, these two, or these two. I am toying with the idea of making a simple raglan sweater in mohair with this. Yes. Yeah, so that's what is left in the shop. Again, thank you to everybody who purchased. Your yarn is going out today. So, with that, I don't think I have much else to say. I hope you have a wonderful week and weekend, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.